All right, hey, what's up, everybody? Mike Lindsley back with you here at the Phoenix Sports Restaurant. Make sure you get down here this Saturday for the Belmont. I'll be down here in the mid to late afternoon until the end of the race. They're going to have some awesome food out, great beers on tap and in the bottle. Don't forget that you can get your $18 bucket specials as well during the Belmont. And, of course, during the week, you can get their lunch buffet. It's delicious, $9.95, and it includes either a soda or a coffee. So make sure you get down here to the Phoenix Sports Restaurant, a proud sponsor of the ML Sports Platter. Place some bets on all the races. The races are right behind me as well. And, of course, you can ask exactly what a superfecta is, what a trifecta is, what a box exact is if you don't know. And, of course, they'll help you bet over here at the Phoenix OTB. We're also supported in part by Western New York OTB and Batavia Downs Gaming. Let's roll right now talking some New York Yankees baseball. And it's funny, I've been talking to a lot of people, a lot of Yankee fans, etc., and they've asked me, what do you do with all the guys when they come back? Well, it's actually not as complicated as you might think. Giancarlo Stanton, I think, is still a little ways away, and I frankly don't want him back at all. But if you look at the Yankees roster as it's constructed right now, it's actually very simple. Didi Gregorius is going to come back this weekend. You immediately plug him into his natural position at shortstop. You're not going to play him anywhere else. Maybe you would DH him a couple of times to get him kind of ready and acclimated, but it seems as though he's really ready to come back full bore as a two-way player, both in the field and at the plate. So you play Didi Gregorius at short. The way Gio Urshela has been playing, there's nowhere else to put him but third. He's just been amazing fielding the baseball at the hot corner. And then you slide Gleyber Torres from shortstop over to second base. Remember, he was flip-flopping a little bit between both positions. And then, of course, the question becomes, what do you do with DJ LeMahieu? That's very easy. He can play multiple positions, including first base. So you put him there. You put him at first. He can play second. He can play first. He can play the outfield. But you put him at first base. That allows you then to bring Luke Voit off the bench and catch Austin Romine and then DH Gary Sanchez. If you're in a position where you want to catch Gary Sanchez, you might want to put Luke Voit in there as the DH. And then as far as the outfield position goes, it's very simple. Your left fielder continues to be Brett Gardner. I mean, they're going to run that guy into the ground by the end of the year. And then your center fielder is Aaron Hicks. And of course, your right fielder will be Aaron Judge, a guy who you absolutely positively cannot keep out of the lineup. He is your best player when he's healthy. So I don't think that this is as hard as people are making it out to be. They'll probably demote a pitcher and a couple of players. Maybe Estrada gets demoted. Clint Frazier gets demoted. You'd be taking a look maybe at a Luis Sessa getting demoted. And of course, when Dellin Betances comes back, one reliever will have to go away as well. So that'll be another situation for maybe a Sessa at that particular time. But I don't think it's as hard as a lot of people are making it out to be. The conundrum comes when Giancarlo Stanton is ready to go, because frankly, I don't want this guy anywhere near this team right now. This team is playing with so much mojo, so much momentum, so much teamwork. They're putting the ball in play. They're hitting the ball the other way. They're stealing bases. They're bunting. They're running very well. The defense has been good enough. And of course, we know that they can hit, and the bullpen's been lights out. Starting pitching's been helter-skelter, but so far has been good enough to win games, and we'll see if Dallas Keuchel joins the rotation in due time here. But, to me, this is a very, very simple, easy solution. You just bring Aaron Judge and Didi Gregorius right back to the order, and you put them right back at their natural positions. Gleyber Torres, I think, has been doing a great job at shortstop, but I'm not surprised. That's his normal position. You're going to see an infield now, I think, of Gary Sanchez when he's catching, over to LeMahieu at first, Gleyber Torres at second, Didi at short, and then Gio Urshela at third base. And then you go Brett Gardner, Aaron Hicks, and Aaron Judge in the outfield. Clint Frazier's defense is so brutal right now that you might want to send him down to get some minor league starts and get his confidence back. I would also use him as a trade chip. I think that's another important factor here. Even if the Yankees get Dallas Keuchel, I still don't think they have enough pitching, even if Luis Severino comes back, because when I look at this rotation, I don't think any of these guys have the ability to go out and literally take the baseball and go give you 7 strong innings pitched. I think that Luis Severino, the jury is still out on him after last year. You got to still be kind of worried about him in terms of what his postseason success can be. Can he be an ace of this team as well? I'm not confident in that just yet. Remember, he had a really, really good year. He started out pretty great, and then they needed more from him. The workload started to amp up, and he sailed down the stairs. He was absolutely horrific, and then he got injured, of course, this year. So when you look at this situation with Luis Severino, I just don't think, and of course we've seen him in the playoffs not produce as well, I just don't think he's an ace Bulldog just yet. I think we need to wait another year or two. James Paxton, nice addition, obviously a nice guy to have in the rotation, but to me, he's more of a number 2 or a number 3 type guy, even on an amazing staff. Like if you were on the Dodgers, he'd be a number 4 guy. You take a look at a guy like CC Sabathia. He's breaking down right in front of our very eyes. He won't be able to give you any more than 3 or 4 innings in the playoffs. If he didn't give you any more than 4 last year, what makes you think he's going to give you more than that this year? It's just not possible. And then Jay Happ, of course, is about a 4 or 5 inning guy, and Masahiro Tanaka continues to hang in there for the New York Yankees. He's probably the most durable pitcher in the postseason for the Pinstripes, but again, could be a 4 or 5 or at the most 6-inning guy. You can tell me all you want about the bullpen. You can tell me all you want about guys coming back. You can tell me all you want about the lineup. Until the Yankees get a frontline starting pitcher who can go ahead and lead that staff, they are not going to win a World Series. Now, they could prove me wrong. They could go out and do it. They could go get Keuchel and do it. But to me, if the Washington Nationals are even on the fringe of moving people, I call Mike Rizzo right away if I'm Brian Cashman. I say, listen, you can have Theo Estrada, you can have Clint Frazier, you can have Chance Adams, and we'll give you another AA pitcher or whatever, or we'll give you Florial and whoever else at this point, because the Yankees are in a 4 to 6 window where they have some fits. They've got some guys, to dangle, and you move them. If you feel that the future is there for Gio Urshela, maybe you try to at least kind of entice the Nationals to take Miguel Andujar, despite the fact that he's injured and he just had that shoulder surgery. Could be an option there. I don't care what it would take. I would take a chance on Max Scherzer. The Yankees should have taken a chance on Justin Verlander 2 years ago. They didn't do it. Houston got him for a bag of baseballs. They ended up whipping the Yankees behinds in the Verlander starts. Of course, that was a 7-game series in 2017. He was a difference maker, just like in 2010 in the ALCS. Cliff Lee had that one big start for the Rangers against the Yankees. The Yankees didn't get Cliff Lee when David Adams failed the physical. Voila, they play in the ALCS, and Texas wins the series. Same type deal happened in 17 for the Astros with Verlander over New York. The time is now again if the Yankees can get a frontline starter this season. Right now is on the brink of being special. You've got teamwork, you've got camaraderie. Guys really like each other. It feels a lot like 2017 because they're winning without Giancarlo Stanton. They're winning with youth. They're winning with flexibility. They're winning with balance. They're winning with versatility. They're winning with depth. They're winning with guys like DJ LeMahieu, who I thought maybe could have been a product of Colorado only. He's been terrific. Luke Voigt last year was good. We had to see more of him this year. He's produced, so there's a lot of good stories there. You've seen the renaissance of Gary Sanchez, and now if you get Aaron Judge and Didi Gregorius back, fine. You put him back at the normal positions, no problem. Giancarlo Stanton, that's the conundrum. If he comes back, do you even play him? I would put him on the bench in the postseason should the Yankees reach and not worry about him one bit. I wouldn't even start the guy. I wouldn't even DH him. I would bring him right off the bench because of his boom or bust mentality. So not as hard as some people think when the Yankee twosome comes back of Didi and the Judge. I'm Mike Lindsley here from the Phoenix Sports Restaurant. Make sure you check in here and, of course, look at all the races you can bet next door at the OTB. We'll be here this Saturday for the Belmont from about 3, 4-ish until the end of the race. Come by, grab some food, some wings, some beers, all that kind of stuff. They're going to do some $18 buckets here at the Phoenix Sports Restaurant, and they'll have a slew of great menu items, from their chicken fingers to their burgers and all the rest. And don't forget about during the week, they do all-you-can-eat steak, all-you-can-eat boneless wings, all-you-can-eat, of course, spaghetti and meatballs. This place is tremendous, and their lunch buffet is to die for. $9.95 Monday to Thursday, includes a soda or a coffee. It is delicious. I've had it multiple times, so get down here to the Phoenix Sports Restaurant. Gift cards are always available. Thanks to Mike and the gang for having me out. Phoenix Sports Restaurant, a proud sponsor of the ML Sports Platter. Thanks for watching 9 Minutes with me here on IGTV, YouTube, and Facebook. And as I always tell you, enjoy the games.